Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kathy, and I am on the third section of the Google series for this month, and I will be talking about Google Drive today. Reminder that you can see all of these videos on the YouTube channel for the Salem Public Library. I suggest that you go on over there and check out all the different videos that we have available for you for resources. So Google Drive is the main area that you can save things that you're using within Google. So why use Google Drive? You do get 15 gigabytes of free storage space online through your Google Drive. It's all stored in the cloud. You can create and edit files in Google Apps, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, Drawings, Maps, Google Sites. And you can also synchronize your files across different devices. So if you have saved something to your Google Drive and you're on your phone or a tablet or a different computer, you can still log into your Google Drive to be able to find all of those resources to use. So it's very nice to be able to save your documents and things and be able to access them anywhere you are, as long as you log into your Google Drive. They also have apps for mobile devices, so that makes it very nice to take your information with you on the go. So how do I get to my Google Drive? If you already have a Gmail account, then you already have a Google account, and you also have a Google Drive. So if you don't have a Gmail account, the first thing that you're going to need to do is go and sign up for a Gmail account. It'll just prompt you through the settings. If you just go to google.com, it will ask you to log in, and you could set up an account that way. But you will automatically have your account set up once you set up that Gmail account. So how do you access your Google Drive? So once you have logged into your Gmail account, your Google account, you'll see in your browser, you'll see number 1, it points to up in the top of your browser, you'll have these 9 dots. And these 9 dots have a wealth of information underneath them. They're just 9 gray dots. When you click on them, it gives you this open menu here that looks like this. And these are all of the things that come free with your Google account. Right here, it's just showing some of them, like 12 of them. If you click the More button, it will show you even more things. But the icon you're going to be looking for your Google Drive is the green, the yellow, and the blue. It's kind of a triangle, and that's your Google Drive. So if you click on those 9 dots in your browser, you're going to find this here. It also says Drive underneath it, and then you will click it to be able to access your Google Drive. Once in your Google Drive, it will look like this. It's nice you have this search bar up at the top. You can search your drive for anything. You can search by keyword if you know the name of the document you put in there. There is another nice feature with this down arrow. If you click that, you can narrow it down even further by type. So say you want just photos and images, you could put photos and images there. You could go the owner, owned by me, owned by anyone. If you had it, say you're like, I know there's a picture in here, maybe I put it in my trash. You could even search in your trash to find out whether it's there or not. Date modified, if you have a date range, you could even use that. If you think you remember the name of it, you could put that. You could put certain words, who you shared with, any of these suggestions or action items, and then all you have to do is you just click search, and it will search your drive for that specific thing. So it's really nice that it has that feature for you to be able to narrow it down. Well, another thing you can do is you can create within your drive, which is really nice. Instead of having to go into each individual icon to create something, all you have to do is you're just going to click that plus button that says new and create them. do have them color coded, which makes it kind of easier to remember what things are. But the blue is docs, the green is sheets, yellow is slides, purple is forms, and then you have drawings. So it's nice that they kind of color code it for you to be able to see those. So let's go into this real life. So if I go to new, you'll see here that you can create a new folder. You can upload a file from your computer. You can upload a folder from your computer. And here's your Google Docs. You can have a blank template, a blank document, or from a template. There's Google Sheets, slides, and then if you click the more, there are tons more that you can add. And some of these are just extra things that maybe I've added to it, which you can add more apps and things right to your Google Drive. So uploading files to your drive, it's very, very easy. There's two different ways you can do it. You can, if you saw on that the file upload here, all you have to do is click file upload, and then it'll bring up this box here where you can just choose the file you want and then just click open, and it'll put it right into your drive. So it's pretty simple, but if you want less steps, one nice thing it has a drag and drop. So if I am right in my drive and I have a document, all I have to do is click on that document and drag it right to my drive and let go, and it will automatically upload it for me. So it's nice to have that drag and drop that will come up automatically right into my drive for me. You can also convert your files in Drive. You can edit them in there also, but one thing you cannot edit within is music, videos, or compressed files. It will look sometimes differently if you do convert it to a Google document compared to a Word document if the formatting is not able to be converted. So that is something that you might need to check on. So I'm just going to look at this document here. This is a Google document. If I right click it like this, it will ask me, it will show me a preview. I can look at a preview. I can open it with Google Docs or other options that I have on here. If I want to change it to something else, I can rename it. I can view the details of the document, or I can easily remove it or make a copy. Converting a Google Doc format. So say I have a lot of Word documents on there that I want to convert into a Google Doc. When I drag and drop it into my Google Drive, all you have to do is click open with Google Docs, and it will convert it to the Google Doc format to be able to be viewed. And as you can see down here, excuse me, the blue like this shows the Google Doc, and the W is the original document file that is a Word document. So when it converts it, you'll be able to tell the difference. If it's converted it to a Google Doc, it'll look like this. If it's a Word document, it will look like this. So you can convert them to do that, and you can also convert them when you download your Google file. You can convert them back to a different format. So for example, I'll show you one here. So say this Google Calendar, and this is a Google slide, as you can see. So if I right click it and I click download to download it, you'll see it'll pop up, it'll say converting to PowerPoint, because the slides is not compatible to work within this. It has to be a PowerPoint file. So you'll see I have mine set up to automatically convert. So it will convert to a PowerPoint file, and it'll be very readable in my office. So you can upload folders also. So if you want to find that, if you click that plus and you click upload folder, it will give you the folder to browse for. you find the folder that you want, you click on it, and you click upload, and that folder automatically will be uploaded into your Google Drive. So it's nice if you have a lot of information on your computer, but you want it accessible everywhere you go. You can upload those folders directly to your Google Drive and have access to them. You can manage your files. You can sort them in different ways. So if you're in your drive and you're looking for it, you can find the name, it has the owner, and then last modified. If you click that, it'll show you last opened by me, last modified by me, or just last modified in general. So you're able to sort them that way. And you can, like I showed you before, you can sort them by the type of document by clicking that down arrow at the top. You can organize files by dragging and dropping them into a folder. So if you go new and you create a new folder and you want these items in there, you just drag them over. So you would just click it and drag it over to be able to add it to that folder. So you just click it, drag it over, drop it, and organize it that way. So that makes it nice to be able to drag it. But if you want several at one time, if you hold down the control key on your keyboard and you click down through them, you can select 3 or 4 at a time and drag and drop them also. That's kind of a shortcut. If you right click on anything, you have lots and lots of options. So like I showed you before, you have a preview. You can determine what you want to open it with. You can have a share button here. You also have the share button right here. You can get a shareable link. You can move it to a different place in your drive. You can add it to a star. So say if something you want to remember where it is, or say this is important, you could do that. You can rename it. You can view the details. You can make a copy. You can download, or you can just remove it. With sharing files, this little person with the plus beside it is how you would share it. So say you wanted to share it with someone, you click the plus. You can determine what the person does, whether they can organize, add and edit, or only view. So you can put that there also. You put their email in, and then all you have to do is click send, and it will share that file with them. If you want to download from your drive, you can choose the file that you want, and you can choose the way you download it. So if I want to download it, say this is a Google Doc, I want to download it as a PDF file so that's not able to be edited. All I click is right click and then download as, and then I make it PDF and it'll download. These are the options that you have for certain documents to be able to download. So if I go to File, I can click Download As, and this is when you actually have the file open to be able to do that. So you can download it as different formats. Settings, there's lots of settings built into this. If you go to the settings icon at the top, it will tell you how much you have used of your storage. You have 15 gigabytes free. You can even look at and see what's taking up the most storage, and you can determine whether that's something that you really want or not. I keep this checked. It's convert uploaded files to Google Doc editor format so that I don't have to convert them. So if you have this clicked, it will automatically convert to a Google Doc format when it comes in there. You also have the option of using Google offline when you're not connected to the internet, and you can have that clicked, and you can work on documents when you're offline also. You can determine the way your drive looks. There's different options here as far as, I have mine says comfortable, but if you hit that little down arrow, it'll give you more options. I have the quick access available so that most used files, or maybe the most currently used files, show up at the top, and that's just personal preference. Also, Google Photos is an option for Google, and it's kind of separate if you want it to be, which I do, because I don't want all my photos taking up my space in my drive. But you might want to be able to access them there. If you do, you would just click that button to do that. Notifications Also, you can determine how things come into your computer, whether you want to be updated by, if updated items are put in your drive, you'll get an email saying that you have items in your drive. It'll send you an email. You can also get an update on your browser if you want to. It's like a little pop-up that'll come up and tell you what's happening. Calendars I keep and tasks are also a part of it, and it shows up on the right hand side. So let me go back here. If you look over here on the right hand side, you'll see the calendar. If you click that, that calendar will pop out and tell you, information that you need. You have iKeep also, and this is where you can take notes and keep information to remind you, or if there's a website, I can put a website directly in there, and that's kind of a nice feature of information that you have, right built into your Google Drive. And then tasks, if there are certain tasks that you want to add to remind yourself, kind of like a checklist, you put that in there also to be able to keep track of. So there's a lot of different features built into Google Drive that you can use, and there are a lot more that I have not gone into. So if you have a chance, get into that Google Drive and click around a little bit. You can change a lot of things, and there's a lot of options for you there.